That's kind of what the space heater looked like a little bit smaller than that. And we're headed to your door to drop off the food from the Tavern. Did you find something interesting?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Well, let us know if something comes up. The ABC show, were you able to watch it?
Get buffering.
What's the name of the show?
Will Trent.
I'm sorry, what?
Will, W-I-L-L.
Will?
And then Trent, T-R.
Trent? And what's it about? It's like a detective show?
Yeah, it's a detective.
My favorite detective show is Columbo. Peter Falk, it's genius. He worked with Cassavetes. I don't think they've been able to get better than Columbo. He was the first to bring about the flawed detective character. Very mysterious character, Columbo. And the acting's just the best. You know, Peter Falk is amazing. Miss him every day. He's a great actor. Cassavetes was lucky to have him. I don't think Cassavetes' stuff would have been the same without Falk. Peter Falk. I'd say he's really one of the top actors that I like Brando, of course. Gary Oldman's one of my favorites. I like everybody, a lot of Hollywood actors. Bob Balaban, I think he's really good. Peter Falk, I think he's a genius. Sean Wallace. Or no, sorry, Wallace Shawn. I think Wallace Shawn's a very good actor too. I think Tom Cruise is a good actor. He's a little underrated sometimes. Philip Seymour Hoffman was one of my favorites. Big fan of Philip Seymour Hoffman. I like Johnny Whitworth's stuff too. He's known, but not as big as he should be. He should be more iconic. I'm a fan of Bradley Cooper. I think Bradley Cooper's work is legit. Jim Carrey. I think Jim Carrey's work, very, very talented actor. Peter Falk, I just liked him because he invented a lot of stuff. You know, like, one more question, man. He had that little wink in his eye, and he wasn't perfect, but he revealed that he wasn't perfect, you know. I'm trying to think of all the actors that I like. Yeah, obviously I put the Bob Balaban thing because he's one of the head Paramount guys. But Bob is good. He's stern. He's straight. He hasn't really got a really like leading role yet. I think that's sad. I think Bob Balaban deserves. I've got one good script for him if he's interested. It's called The Jew Hunter, the Boy, and I can't remember what the other character was. The Jew Hunter and the Boy, I think is what it was called. It's about the Nazis in the 40s that would hunt down the Jews and take them to the gas chambers. But this one kind of is very intelligent, and he's a jeweler, but he's also an actor. And he's also kind of a writer. So he uses all his talent to help this young boy. I'll have to look up the original title. I'll look it up. I posted it on Facebook just to lay out the synopsis. It came to me kind of like a dream. You know, not in a dream, but it came to me kind of like a dream. I'm fascinated with World War II. I think it's an interesting space. It's an interesting era. You know, the feeling of World War II. They've done a lot of great films. That's kind of why I put Kurt Vonnegut's stuff in Escape from Maine a little bit, you know, because it has that essence. Kurt Vonnegut was a product of that war by escaping the harshness of, you know, the POW and coming back to America and being this wonderful spokesperson for creative writing and just being a great creative writer, you know. And this guy, you know, this character in The Jew Hunter and the Boy, he uses his talent to survive. So he can, these fake documents made, and he does all these, he pulls all these strings so this boy can survive. He gets the boy across out of France. It's set in Paris. He gets him out of Paris, France, and into unoccupied territory like Sweden or something like that, you know, where they can't find him. And then he has to take the fall for it. I'll look up the original title that I had. Up the original title that I put on Facebook for the synopsis. I've done a few screenplay ideas on Facebook alone. Let me U-turn here. I'm pretty public domain with them. It's the stories that I care about. I'll try to look it up. I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of trying to do a delivery, and I'll see if I can find it. But like idea, you know, I always get an actor's face in my head when I'm working on a screenplay. Usually, I've done it with many, and it's a long list of actors. But I pictured Bob in this one. For some reason I thought it'd be good. Why not? Because he's a great actor. It'd be a great little piece for him. But I know he's getting up there in age. But I saw Marcel Marceau perform when he was like in the 70s, so we could see. Let me see here. Called The Jew Hunter, Paul and the Boy. So I should remember that. The Jew Hunter, Paul and the Boy. Very, very good idea. Anyway, it's just an idea for right now. Somewhere around here. Okay, anyway, so it's got a great ending. This thing is because he takes the fall for the boy. Yeah, I know, it's in the back. It takes the fall for the boy, and the boy makes it out.
16.
So, yeah, we understand. Okay. I kind of walk this one a little bit. Anyway, so he takes the fall for the boy, and the boy makes it out. Okay. Young boy, probably close to the age of maybe 8 or so. Comes to the shop for his help, and he has a little bit of money, so he's able to get these documents and things, and because he was a jeweler too, and he just had his own little theater as well. Beautiful little story. I've been listening to the music of man, I can't think of it right now. Anyway, there'd be music too, mostly classical, hopefully an original score. It'd be a great little piece. France, mostly, maybe. No new details on that. Didn't seem right at all. I guess so. No new details on the Jew Hunter, Paul and the boy, other than I think the boy probably knew the older man from maybe being in one of the Yiddish theaters that were in Germany. So probably somewhere not too far from Berlin. But maybe not inside Berlin, but somewhere. Yeah, I do. I'll get you one in just a second. So the idea is that the boy had worked with Paul, who was, probably the creator of one of the theaters, Yiddish theater probably, and so he already had a relationship and knew him from the theater, so he came to his shop when maybe his parents had already been snatched up by the Nazis. So he became an orphan and went to his shop for help. Once he realized that the boy was on his own, he had to do a lot of rigmarole paperwork and stuff to get him out of France because they were being occupied at that time. I believe they had Yiddish theater in France in 1940s. So it ends with him finally letting the boy or allowing the boy to escape with the proper documents and him walking before a basically like Auschwitz, where it says Arbeit macht free, work makes you free, which was a demeaning slogan. And above Auschwitz, above this camp, are these B-52s and these planes flying over to, you know, slowly liberate everything. And so there's a sense of hope as he's entering, because the planes that are flying over, he knows, are from either England or from America or from the Allied forces that are going to free them. But in the same sense, he still has to go into the camp and wait to be liberated. And ideally, I think he is liberated, but we don't see that. We just see him going to it, and he has kind of an ironic expression on his face of, you know, the Allies are still here, they're still flying over, but yet the process of how things at that time with Germany did, that they continued killing until they finally went to the camps, until the Americans or the Russians or possibly even the French went there and freed them. So they would keep killing until then. And that's kind of the idea behind it, but we don't see the suffering in the camps in it. I'm kind of doing that so that it could reach a broader audience. I'm not really showing the suffering in the camps is because I don't want it to be the type of Holocaust film that shows that an aspect of it. I'm more concerned with the aspects of them fleeing and escaping. I was always interested in how Marcel Marceau escaped the Nazis in France, and was able to. So it's more of a show about that aspect of surviving and getting the paperwork they need. And there's a lot of shows like that where they show how the Jews survived during that time. Schindler's List does show it, but Schindler's does get into the camps. And I think that's what makes it, you know, a remarkable and hard film to watch. It shows all the process of it. I'm not trying to show all that. I'm more showing them, you know, the main character trying to get away, and that's where the action lies in the actual film of the Jew hunter Paul and the boy, and a boy would be involved in it. There would be kind of a Christoph Waltz style kind of Jew hunter. It'd be weird to use Christoph Waltz, but it, you know, there'd be a serious kind of older, stern Jewish character. You know, I think Bob Balaban could play that. I don't know. I don't know exactly if he has played a role like that before, but it would be something like that where the character is very stern and control. I really liked what Ben Kingsley did with the character, the main character that wrote up the list, you know, in Schindler's List, and how in control and patient and he was, you know, it made Ben Kingsley's performance amazing, how he chose, you know, more of a subtle kind of, you know, day by day kind of, you know, patience is what he used. Schindler wasn't that way. Schindler was yelling and screaming. So this character would be pretty much in control and things like that, you know, but yet it'd still be exciting. It'd still be an exciting film. All right, we're going back to the tavern. It was good. We got 2 taverns in one night. I didn't even see that we had the other tavern, but I called it in. So we should be picking up the tavern.
Are you sure they have the veggies?
The grill. Yeah, we got to double check on the veggies before I pay for it. Good call on that one, Linda. Linda was my supervisor. Einstein Bagels. There is the tavern grill open.
They need to redo that O sign on open.
What'd you say?
The O's not lit up.
No.
So they need to fix the O on open, otherwise it'd be pin. Girl pin.
Well, maybe someone will make a note.
Somebody needs to jump on a 15-foot ladder.
Well, why don't you do it, sweetie? You can go up there and change that O right now.
Yeah, I probably could change that O. I'll make sure it's...
I don't see it. It's there. Open is there.
No, on the side.
Oh, yeah. Good observation. Prophesizing and also yelling and screaming at traffic. He used to be over here. We saw him further down off at Camp Bowie, which is several miles down this road. And he was on the corner right over by where CVS is, and heard him when I was driving by. Usually, a lot of times he's probably over here. They may have asked him to move. But mostly just religious, kind of prophesizing and evangelical, I guess, in his way. And I think he moved camp way over that way. Very loud voice, though. Usually you could hear him from here. Usually in that median right there. And sometimes over there, too. And then sometimes over here, close to Traders. This is the Tavern over this way. Let's see. Interesting. So it's nitrogen ice cream, and you say it smokes up, has N7 in it. Yeah. It's chill nitrogen ice cream.
Go in there.
It's probably in that restaurant. I don't know. What are these? No, it's actually got its own little thing. You want to go over there and look at it? They probably have a restroom.
Okay, my phone's dead.
Well, we'll charge it in just a minute. Yeah, it's actually to the. I was gonna say it was to the right of Trader Joe's. It's a really good area to shop. These are all the Trader Joe's. I've been to this one several times doing the vlog. Particular Trader Joe's is full of murals. And they have the water gardens here. Murals go from here to Log Cabin Village, all the way throughout the entire grocery store.
I don't know, something about wine that says exotic floral aromas. It's like, who wants wine to taste like exotic flowers?
Well, not everyone's an experienced wine drinker.
Pairs well with shellfish and grilled veggies.
Mm-hmm.
She's bagging it for me right
Oh,
now.
wonderful. Appreciate it. So we're currently listening to the new band, The Smile, which has members of Radiohead in it, like the lead singer Tom York and the guitar player Greenwood.
Trivia time!
Trivia time.
Which animal cannot walk backward?
Which animal cannot walk backwards?
Cats,
Cats,
cows,
cows,
kangaroos,
kangaroos,
or goats?
goats. kangaroo?
They could probably jump backwards.
I go for kangaroo.
I think you have to pay to watch this, so I have to Google this on my own. Wait. No. Hold on. I think I had a wiki it the other day. Hold on. We'll be back.
And we'll be back with an answer soon.
Yeah, you have to enter your email to get the answer. It's kind of like the other day. I had to type it in.
Sounds good.
It does answer.
And the answer is?
What may not be so well known, though, is that kangaroos cannot walk backwards.
No, kangaroos can't because they're tails.
Their hopping movement is called saltation. During saltation, kangaroos push off with both large feet at the same time and use their tails for balance.
So it's called saltation.
Saltation.
So their feet are made a certain way and they can't go backwards. Same with their tail.
Ribbit.
And we're listening to...
What kind of noise does a kangaroo make? Oh, remember they're a what do you call it? Parapsupical? Because they have the pouches? MARISUPO.
And we're listening to the smile. Right, we are on our way to Thailicious, and that'll be the last one for tonight, and we shall go forth. Got a timer left for about 7 minutes. Yeah, that's a faux noodle right next door. I'm gonna get this photo of this. Looks like a slave girl running. No, it's not new. It's been here for a while. To me, it looks like a slave girl running. The ponytail.
Is she wearing underwear?
It's well done. And I think they're almost done, but I want to show you this pizza place coming down this way. That's Pho, or they call Pho, or Pho Noodle and Grill. It's actually pronounced Pho. And then down here is a really good pizza place called Slice City Pizza. They're a New York style pizza place. I would get a slice, but we're kind of in a hurry. I usually go here. It's a $5 slice if you get a topping. If not, it's $4 and change. And it's got a photo of Marlon Brando. Oh, that's one of the owners or creators. He's in there. And then I was gonna show Linda, that's Slice City. I was gonna show her this statue over here. Hey, come over and see the statue. And yeah, the statue of the guy with the hat. We could get a photo in front of it. Okay. Gotta kind of watch out for these guys right here. We'll get a photo in front of the guy with the hat. Then if you keep going this way, it kind of tells the story a little bit. And you turn this way, there's a grandfather reading with the two granddaughters. With another statue. This is the man with the hat. Pleased to meet you, madame. I thought I saw you over here. I know. We gotta head back though. Yeah, we're gonna get a photo.
What shoes are you wearing?
Tennis shoes.
New Balance.
Oh, they got New Balance. Yeah, I switched over to New Balance from Nike. Yeah, New Balance has a military contract. Let's go this way. Come on. Yeah, they've gotten better. I bought my my first pair of New Balance in Maine at a Dickies at the mall there, and they're still around. I still have the pair. Okay, so let's get a photo.
There's money in there.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes. He does collect money. Not a lot, but he does a little. It's a good idea for design, for the artist. Okay.
Let me give him a kiss on the cheek.
Well, be careful because pigeons sometimes poop there. All right, sweetie. The photo. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Right over this way. 3.